All packed up, ready to go. Let's go to Gillette, bro. On in bright and early, way early. It is only like 1 o'clock. Games don't start until 5:30. I made a tradition to come here every single year. Yep, you will definitely see some parents here. Guys, I linked up with Brando.
What we doing?
He said football is below him now. He's too busy filming lacrosse. You guys remember when Brando was the most poppin' dude on Instagram? This man forgot his tripod. I got my pass. This is how important I am. All set, thank you. VIP treatment. Yes, sir. Tom Brady, Teddy Bruschi, Randy Moss, and Alex Agrella have graced this field with their presence.
Hey.
Let's check in. I almost crashed right there, bro. Brando, year 3 that we're going to this together?
Yep.
21, 22, and 23?
Yep. I almost didn't want to come either.
I mean, last year, so 21 I used your footage, 22 I didn't, and my videos did better than 22.
It is what it is.
We made it, Brando. It's the same as last year. Remember?
Last year they kind of kicked us out.
Yeah, last year they like made us go somewhere else. Here are the trophies. I made it. The last football field I'll step on in 2023.
Carter Maple.
Gillette Stadium, y'all.
Number 2, Shady McNamara. Number 4, Jonathan Runner Rice.
Thank you, MIAA.
Hey, X!
Josh Pratt was good as Josh Michelle. And in your caps for our national anthem performed tonight by
Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, the Xaverian Brothers High School Choir.
Prep thinks he's in, is he? They don't give it to him. They're probably just gonna do that same thing. Sneak. Nardone. Touchdown. Jimmy Nardone. They said no good on the field. There's no replay in high school football. What do you think? Was he in? Was he not? Let me know in the comments below. Going for it on 4th and 1. Henry's gonna go high. Oh, I think they stopped it. I think they stopped it. They gave it to him. Oh, well, what is it? Henry's not wide. They motion him. They're about to do a trick pass here. Or not. like that, O'Connor is in. The hero from last week, Bruce Bell. To give you some context, this was 4th down, and they...
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. Yeah. You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the...
Not recruiting more. Let's go. Let's go. Love our fans. Best fan section in mass.
Come on, man.
Let's
we
go.
run it. We run it.
Season.
X, don't mess with us. It's our house.
Captains, captains.
Go that shit up, guys. Go that. Go it up, baby. Let's go. Through personal tragedies of our players, okay, we're able to, like, tell all the guys, 2.5 hours every day. And then on Saturdays, in this case Wednesday, you get to come out and be great young men and compete at the highest level. You left, no doubt. No doubt who the best team in the state of Massachusetts is. You may get old, like me. You may get crippled, like me. But nobody can ever take this away from you. I love you guys. I want to thank you so much. Nobody expects this from the start. We all talk about it, but we know we have to go each day. I ask you to do what? 1% better every day. Count up the days. I'm not really good at math. You can figure out how many percent we've got that. So seniors, all for one last time, get us out of here. It feels fantastic. It really does. The credit obviously will go to all of my assistants and our players. And we have a very supportive administration. In all my years, I've learned this a long time ago, I will always learn more from our players than they will ever learn from me. The resilience of this team, and I know other guys in the state have had to deal with tragedies. You know, we lost 2 people. We lost our starting tailback twice. Michael Connor had a great game last week and performed very well today. But I got to tell you one thing. I'm sure as hell glad that we have Henry Hasselbeck. Because if he's not the best player in the state, I'll fight anybody who wants to disagree with me. I may be old, but I fight dirty, just like George Costanza. Okay? And, you know, when we had to defensively, we were able to tune it up in the second half because they were taking it to us up front and on the perimeter, and it didn't look good. And I just told them at halftime, you got 24 minutes. And the seniors, you had 24 minutes of the rest of your life to play high school football. Let's go out and play as hard as we can. And we did.
Caleb Brown had a career day, Coach. 3 touchdowns.
He did. He had the hat trick. He's going to make somebody very happy. I know he's got an offer from Marist, I believe, but he is a true competitor. You know, he doesn't sulk. He sulked one time, and we do a whole thing, we, not me. He comes to practice every day. He practices hard. It bore out tonight. Had a great job.
Not much separates these two teams.
Yeah, no.
But when it came to making the winning plays, both on Thanksgiving and tonight, your kids made them. What do you attribute that to?
Well, I think they just reach down 1 little % more. And I always ask them, get better 1% each day, 1% each week. And we just reached into the reserve and we're able to do that.
And what can you say about Henry? He was good as a junior, but he stepped up even more as a senior. He made so many big plays for this football team. What's it like to have a guy like that leading your team?
Without Henry Hasselbeck, we're not here tonight, and that's a God's honest truth. We're very fortunate to have him. He's a playmaker. When he first came to us, I told him, look, I want you to be Steve Young. I don't want you to be these running backs the NFL has one just take off and go. And he proves he can throw the ball, and he drilled that pass to the tight end. For my money, he's the best player in the state.
Coach, you played arguably the hardest schedule in the state. Springfield Central twice, Prep twice, Needham. You know, you ran the gauntlet, and here you're sitting as state champions. What does this mean to you today, Coach?
Well, it means we're battle-tested. We used to like to say anybody, anywhere, anytime. We don't have the luxury of a large league, so we have to play some non-league games. And the only way you get better is to play against somebody better than you. All right, we took it on the chin from Springfield Central in the year and the team that's in our conference. But to finish out the playoff run that we had, to beat Springfield Central, I know we beat St. John Shrewsbury in the first round, and then to beat a very physical and tough Needham team, to beat these guys on Thanksgiving and then 6 days turn around. It was sweet, really sweet.
I was out there, saw some green grass, I was able to make it, but I'm just trying to do what's best for my team.
How special of an ending is this to do it at Gillette Stadium with your Xaverian teammates?
I never imagined I'd end up here. I started my freshman year at Lipscomb Academy in Tennessee. I ended up going to Belmont Hill right after that, and then just finding my path to Xaverian. I could not have made a better choice. It's just brothers for life, and that's a real thing. We put that on magazines, but that means more than just words. It's really brothers for life.
These 2 close games with Prep, especially this one back and forth in the third quarter. What is it like to get into that kind of tense affair and have that kind of pressure?
Yeah, I could not respect them more. They're one of the best teams, I think, in the state, year in and year out. I know a lot of kids that go to the Prep. They're great kids. I wouldn't want it any other way. I want it to be a nail-biter, barn-burner, close game like this. It was a great game.
Henry, what do you think about Caleb's play today?
Caleb Brown has not been put in the spotlight as much as he should. He's a great player, one of the toughest kids I know, and just a freak athlete. People don't know that, but I trust him fully. Every single kid on our team trusts him fully. Our whole Hawks Nest trusts him fully. That's why I put so much faith in him in game.
You had a really big jump from your junior year. What do you think was the biggest jump from your junior to senior year to where you're a state championship now?
Leadership, not just in my own, controlling myself to control the controllables, but just leadership within our own team. Just like we're going to do the right things, we're going to make smart decisions, and we're going to only do stuff that helps our team.
You picked a great game to have the best game of your career. So I hear you had 3 touchdowns entering the game. Yeah. Now you had 3 today. Is that right?
That sounds pretty right, actually. That sounds correct. Yeah. Biggest game, but, I just had to keep the nerves down. Just do what I always do.
We lost Charlie before the season, and then Jonathan gets hurt before this game, so you're the next man up.
It was definitely sad at first. They're my guys for the past 4 years, same grade. We started to carry out a mission. We started to carry out their dream. We started to get it done.
So you're a Brockton kid.
Yeah.
Can you talk about your Brockton roots, how you got here, your backstory?
About 6 years ago, I moved from Stoughton to Brockton. Always a humble kid. Never really went out much, always to myself, always hardworking. It just paid off.
Nobody played a harder schedule than the Xaverian.
Those 2 first losses, Springfield and CM, great teams, very heartbreaking. We took it to heart. As the season went on, we just kept that in mind, foot on the pedal, on the gas.
How are you going to remember this game when it's all said and done?
Man, it's got to go up on a wall or something. Future home, 10 years down the line, I'm definitely going to remember this. I might have to steal this jersey, so I don't know. But it feels like a dream. It feels like it didn't even happen, to be honest. It means a lot. Shout out my mom, shout out my dad. You know, they've always worked hard for me, driving me to and from school, paying for my food, paying for me to be there. Shout out to recruiting board.
My man, Caleb, MVP.